So are you saying that you are responsible for giving Lisa this iconic haircut?
The original one, yeah. And I'm going to tell you how that happened. I worked at the salon. I was the manager of the salon. I owned the salon. And when she worked in an eyeglass store next door, it was Clayton Franklin. And it was a great store, amazing one. Again, it was celebrity haven up there at the time because it was out of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. Celebrities could go up there away from paparazzi and it was really safe. And that's also how I got out of there, remind me, because it was a Tori Spelling answer and what made me leave there. It was a safe haven for a while until people realized, wow, this is like celebrity haven up here. And it was a great way to capture them. I mean, you would see Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. I mean, everyone was out. It was crazy. Vanna White was up there because her husband owned a restaurant up there, but all celebs hubbed and bubbed up there. But the question being is, she came into me one night. She's like, her hair was long. She's like, I'm thinking of cutting my hair. What would you do if I said, do whatever you want to do? And I said, here's what I would do. And I named it. It was like a shaggy cut, this, and that. And this was probably on a Friday or Saturday. I came back to work the next week and she came in and she was sporting hair probably about the length mine is now and says, what do you think? And I'm like, I was shocked that I'm like, wait, you asked me what I would do and then you went and did it. She goes, well, yeah, you're always busy. You're too busy. I don't want to bother you. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, sit down. And I cut it to what I said I would do. So yes, it all started there. And I did, okay, this is realness here. They might all kill me for this, but all of this comes together. The days of Bel Air were crazy because I also had the Gretzkys were my clients as well. Wayne Gretzky being the one and him watching me work on Janet and just hear the things that you would hear because you're like a therapist. He's like, Wayne Gretzky telling me one day that I want them to do a documentary or do a movie of this. And Wayne Gretzky said, I want to play Chaz Dean because they tell you everything. You hear everything. I'm like, fucking Wayne Gretzky said he wants to be Chaz Dean. Like, you're the one. He's like, yeah, they tell you hear everything. I'm like, yeah, but it has to stay here. What's said here stays here. So the point is remember now, Nicolette was my first celebrity client. Nicolette, when she ended up meeting Harry Hamlin and marrying Harry Hamlin became my client as well. When they broke up, because Kenny G and Lindy were her friends and they were our clients as well. So they were all friends. When it all broke up, and you know what happened, I'm not going to rehash what it was, but when they broke up, it was this vicious cycle. But Lisa was my client, Harry was my client, and Nicolette was. When Lisa and Harry started dating, it became too close for comfort because they started dating, and Lisa was in my chair at the time, and Nicolette walked in. And you can imagine, that was when Real Housewives really started. So I lost all of them then because it was uncomfortable and none of them want that to happen. So it works against you. So they all went somewhere else because they don't want to walk in and it was an uncomfortable situation. So I lost all of them at the time because they all just like, can't do this anymore. So wow. I'm friends with all of them still. And it'll come up later with the Jeff and Gage thing. It's like, I'm in the middle. I'm Switzerland. I'm not on this side. I'm not on that side. I can't disown you because of what happened here, and I can't disown you because of what happened there.